seems like Shakur Stevenson is really concerned with his hands holding up for the rest of his career in boxing. Check out what he had to say. And shout out to Radio Raheem. Roll the clip.
Obviously, you and Crawford are close. I saw that Floyd came and visited your camp. This thing that you mentioned with your hands, obviously Floyd had that issue throughout his whole almost entire career, made him change styles even, took a lot of the kind of criticism that people are putting your way now. Have you had a conversation with him about what it's like to have issues with your hands with the level of skill that you have and the ability to get knockouts, but knowing that that's an issue?
Yeah, I had a conversation with him a long time ago, but I think we need to revisit the conversation, and also not only revisit the conversation, I need to get more in detail, more in depth about everything that he done with his hands that helped him prevail through all of the nonsense that he had to deal with coming up. So I'm definitely going to call him probably when I get back and settle down a little bit more, but I'm going to call him and ask him exactly what he did, what I need to do, how do I help myself, how do I save my career, because truthfully, I'm telling you, none of these guys is on my level. Like, I knew last night when I was in there with my defense, with my punch placement, with me being able to sit in the pocket, stand there and make guys miss. Nobody is on my level when it comes to boxing, but my biggest downfall have been my hands. So with that being said, I do want to go ask him and ask other champions like Andre Ward, Terrence Crawford, anybody that, you know, dealt with this, how to get better from it.
It's showtime!
As y'all just heard, Shakur Stevenson basically saying that, you know, he had a talk with Floyd about, you know, his hands previously, you know, way back when. But now, in this fight that he just had with Padley, Josh Padley, he hurt both of his hands in the third round. And he said he kind of slacked off, took his feet off the gas pedal, you know, because he was trying to push the pace and he really wanted to get him up out of there. But as y'all can hear in his voice, he's really concerned about his hand. He should be more, you know, trying to, you know, push this fight with Tank if he trying to, you know, really get Tank in the ring with him, so they can, you know, unify. And I know there's something that Shakur Stevenson been wanting to, you know, get a real big payday, but he said he's okay. You know, he made pretty good money without fighting, you know, Tank.
1 2 1 2 1 2.
So, I mean, it's still, you know, kind of troublesome because what, Shakur like 27 years old? I mean, he's still kind of a spring chicken when it comes to his bones, like wear and tear. But I still think that he heal, you know, pretty fast. But when you put in a lot of wear and tear on your body, and you know, after, you know, so many years of training, you know, sparring, you know, pad work, the heavy bag, that kind of put a wear and tear on your hands. So I want to know what information that Floyd is going to give, you know, a guy like Shakur Stevenson, who Shakur Stevenson really, you know, look up to. And Floyd look up, I don't want to say look up, but he really likes Shakur Stevenson. And I think Shakur Stevenson, yeah, he's the opposite of Floyd, because the way he looked at in his fight last weekend, man, from a southpaw position, that was Floyd all the way over again. But just from a southpaw stand, it's just that, you know, certain moves I see that Shakur does, but he don't have the shoulder roll. But it's just on a whole nother level when it comes to, you know, his defense, his ring IQ, just everything around, just everything. A lot of people is clamoring for that fight with Gervonta, and I don't think Tank gonna be willing to get in there with him. You know, even though Tank and Shakur Stevenson, they've been going back and forth, you know, on Twitter, and I just think it's just all for, you know, promotion, publicity. But at the same time, a lot of people want to see that fight. But we also got, you know, somebody else that I think is, you know, he's there. You know, they can unify too, but I don't see it happening. But then again, it could happen if Turki Al-Sheikh can, you know, I guess put that together with Shakur Stevenson and his best friend Keyshawn Davis. They both have, you know, looked spectacular, and they fight. Man, that'll be a good fight. You know, for both of them to unify. I don't know. You know, even with Tank's situation, you know, I don't know. You know, those fights can go either way. But Tank got a hard task that's coming up this Saturday against Lamont Roach, and I don't see Lamont Roach getting knocked out or stopping Tank. I can see a decision, or, you know, somebody getting knocked down in the fight, but the fight can go either way. But back to what Shakur Stevenson was basically saying about his hands, you know, basically not holding up. They brittle, and he got to try to get in as many fights as he can, because I'm pretty sure he's 27 now. In 10 years, I don't know how long, and if his hands can hold up that long for 10 years, you know, with all of that, you know, it's hard work and dedication. Like Floyd say, hard work, dedication. But I'm pretty sure Floyd gonna give him some insights. You know, Shakur Stevenson probably gonna have to go to, you know, a massage therapist. You know, get his hands looked at and massaged, and, you know, dipped in ice, and, you know, he gonna go. I'm pretty sure Floyd gonna give him some pointers. But y'all let me know what y'all think about Shakur Stevenson, you know, had to say on Radio Raheem after the fight over there in Saudi Arabia. All right, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. One love, one life. I'm out. Peace.